Welcome to the Drink Tank Podcast. I'm your host, DJ. I'm going to pour myself a shot. You guys introduce yourselves.
My name's Matt.
I'm JT. Back with it.
Back with it.
For the part 2.
And this is the Me Times 3 episode.
Me times 3, boys.
We'll get into that in just a little bit. I'm going to let my co-host, big bottle today, is that tequila. All right. So Me Times 3. If I were to ask you guys, if you were 3 times as great than you were in this present moment, how do you think that would feel?
I think I'd feel amazing. There's I feel like there's so many areas that I could grow in, and if I was 3 times better in all those areas, I feel like I wouldn't even,
It's hard to fathom.
Yeah.
It feels good, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's hard to believe it.
I was gonna say it would feel kind of easy, cause you can't really, point down how that feeling feels. So it'd be I don't know, easy and free flowing, I guess.
It's hard to describe.
Yeah, easy.
You can. It's a concept, right? Me times 3. If I was 3 times as great as I was right now, you can think about it, but you don't know what it's gonna take to be there. You just know, damn, I would love to feel that. I have an idea of it, but I don't know what that would be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from there, I feel like there's kind of 2 paths that you can take. You can take a path where you're giving yourself evidence, or you can kind of walk by faith. There's a difference between believing in something and accepting something. You always hear accept your fate, or accept that this person is gone, or whatever. It has this weird connotation, right?
Yeah.
But if you accept that you're going to be great, then all of a sudden it's different than believing you're going to be great. I accept them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One's has that little bit more weight than believing.
Yeah,
right?
you hold yourself a little more accountable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, with this whole idea of me times 3, getting to that point where the present you and the future you are becoming a little bit more connected, do you think that you just need to have faith, or do you think that to believe it, versus accepting it, you need to have some sort of evidence? Do you need to be active in it? Do you need to have some things already in front of you to believe that you can get there? Or do you think you can just use faith and see signs or whatever that's going to get you there?
I would say, for me personally, I like how you obviously gotta have faith, but living in it, in between the lines of what you're saying, and holding yourself accountable, then you can really walk by saying you know what's up, and that you're on top of your shit.
Indeed.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like at the end of the day, it's easy to believe in yourself. A lot of people do struggle with it, but if you turn it into if you turn your success into a religion, then you wake up every day, you're grinding for it. You're every waking moment of your day is to your goal, or it's spent going towards your goal, and past that, at some point you'll get where you need to go.
Cool. All right. So I got this for you guys. So in Avatar: The Last Airbender, right? Shots fired. We gotta take a shot. Y'all don't know where this is about to go. I'm gonna pour myself a shot and pass the ball.
I'm ready.
All right.
People need you.
All right, it opens up. So in Avatar: The Last Airbender, I'm about to drop some knowledge real quick. Shout out to Nickelodeon. Shout out to childhood. Shout out to everything involved with this next. All right, this next question. Once he's poured up, we'll take a shot together, and then I'm gonna lay this knowledge on you real quick. Ready?
Yeah.
I'll let him get ready. Sometimes you gotta do that, bro. You gotta pre.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of tequila.
It has to grow on you. I sip it all. For the podcast, one has to be multicultural in the liquor. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But in Avatar, right? Aang believed he was the Avatar, right?
Yeah.
He believed it. You got the arrow, got the airbending. Everyone's You're that guy. He believed it, but he did not accept it in the beginning.
Yeah.
He did not accept it. So there has to like believe and accept. It seems like they're close, but nah, they're not that close. You can believe something. You can have all the evidence, but you haven't.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's the other way with Naruto. It's the exact side.
Tell me about it. Go
He
ahead.
accepted.
I'm
it
just
was gonna
saying.
be
I'm just saying. He
Speak on
had
it.
none of the accountability, but all the pride in himself. So it's like really.
Would you call that faith? Because you're
Yeah,
right. He was not like Sasuke at all. Like he was like very down bad, right?
Yeah.
He was extremely down bad.
So he
still knew he was gonna be the GOAT though.
He believed it. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he believed it. So it's hard to
His catchphrase was, "You better
believe it. But in the very beginning,
You better believe it.
Believe it, right?
Believe
So
it.
wow. Okay. So now that was damn. I gotta take a shot off. Say shots fired, bro.
Yeah, that is a shot fired, man.
You flipped the script.
Two heads of the anime coin. Come on, man.
Two heads of the anime coin. I gotta respect it because I thought I was gonna have y'all stumped on the Avatar Aang shit. I was gonna say that acceptance is for the me times 3. Walking that path, acceptance is deeper than a belief because you can believe something but not accept it. You're just like, nah, like I don't accept this.
Yeah.
I believe I will be great.
Yeah.
So,
Sound like a Minecraft villager.
Right?
Shots fired.
So, I'll take another one. You're going to get me fucked up.
That's the goal.
Let this sink down real quick. So, maybe it's a certain amount of both, right? One can't be 100% right, one can't be 100% wrong.
It's a double-edged sword, man.
It is, because how many people do you know that have potential and they believe they do, but they haven't accept whatever their role is in life, right? They just haven't accepted. How many people
Sounds like a lot of people.
Haven't exactly. How many people have accepted whatever situation or other? They accepted. Oh, I accept this is cool. Whatever. And you're like,
Lots
nah.
of people like that.
Right.
Actually.
Right.
I actually have a bunch of friends that just accept that they don't think they're gonna go anywhere, or they're gonna be stuck in the same spot. So they just kind of do whatever they want.
They believe they can do something, but they accepted where
they're at.
Yeah, they believe, or they've accepted that they've plateaued, but they believe that they could do better.
Interesting. So you're right. That was some real good shit right there. So, again, us times 3, me times 3. It seems like there's going to be a certain amount of togetherness between you believing it and you accepting it. I still do believe, that I'll say for me, because everyone's different, right? We just proved everyone's different. Yeah. Acceptance is more pure for me, at least, because I can believe in something and it can come back, it can work out, it can't. But when if I accept that I am going to be great, there's nothing past acceptance for me, at least, right?
No, that's...
Like, once you accept something, as you mentioned, they're stationary, they're not really going to do anything else because they've accepted that.
It's not going anywhere.
They make their life around their whatever situation.
Even if they believe they can do more.
Yeah.
Because, like, again, belief is still dope because it's a very powerful thing, but it can be a very minuscule thing depending on, like, oh, I believe that.
Exactly, bro. All the other factors can vary how that affects you.
Exactly. But for my acceptance, as I grow into this world and accept, like, greatness is there for me, I accept it. Then I can
accept the challenge.
I'm not stressed about everything that's in front of me anymore.
Yeah.
I've accepted it. It is part of me. So it's like, oh, that's some shit. Oh, I'm gonna find a way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's some shit. Oh, I'm gonna find a way. Like, I've accepted everything that's coming with it. But back in the day, if I believe I can be great, it wasn't enough for me. It was not enough for me just to believe.
I agree, bro.
Yeah. Because anything that was a challenge for me, it sounds weird, this is just me being me, it would discourage that belief a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, how many challenges
you'd be like, you question yourself. You say, man,
yourself.
am I really built for this? Am I really built to be something I'm not?
You know, like, you can see, it's so weird, but how many times have we had, like, several bad days, but that good day's around the corner, but you don't even appreciate the good day no more because...
Yeah.
All the
bullshit. Just been tanking bad day after bad day like that. But if I accept, like, yeah, this is built for me, those bad days don't sting the same way because it's not
a belief is I have accepted I am great. I have accepted there is something there for me. I'm not sure if you're religious, right? So I'm just going to hit something real quick. It's going to be shots fired. They say you're supposed to believe that Jesus died on the cross for you, right? Mm-hmm. But then they say you need to accept Jesus into your heart. I'm not sure if you heard that those words before. I went to a private school.
Yeah.
But like, believe he did this word, then accept that present. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can believe it. Like, again, you can believe some things and be like, all right, cool. Like, there are people who are religious, whatever. They believe in their religion. Doesn't mean like they accept it, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, cool, I believe you. You know, it's all my life, whatever. Here's the evidence. Boom, right?
Yeah.
Even ever heard like the whole "don't touch the stove" thing when we were kids?
Yeah.
I believe that shit hot. I don't accept it. You're right, Mom. Stick on. I've now accepted the stove. So yes. So I'm gonna call shots fired on that because
that means you gotta take two.
I know. I'm back. Let me catch up real quick. I'm gonna catch up because I gotta be true to my own word. If they say some shit and call me out, I gotta.
Actually, the religion.
Let's snag that juice real quick.
I don't know how
bro.
to.
Go ahead, speak on it, bro.
What's that word? The religion analogy is a good one. One of our friends' parents, who's very deep into like the Seacoast Church, he told us a story one day that kind of it's a good analogy for those bad days. It was when Jesus took the 12 disciples out on the boat, and there was like a really bad storm.
Okay. And speak on it.
And so they were all out in the storm, and Jesus was walking on the water.
Pour y'all up. I got one more to go, and then we'll be straight. But please continue.
So they were all out on the boat, and Jesus was walking on the water, and Jesus calls out. I forgot to which disciple, but he goes, Peter. Oh, there you go, Peter. He goes, I believe that you can walk on the water too. Just focus on me and come to me. Believe in me, and you will walk on the water. And Peter got out the boat and started walking on the water. But as soon as he started focusing on all the waves and the thunder and the storm, he started sinking because he stopped believing. So if you focus on all the bad and you don't believe in the good.
That's very true. That's why acceptance for my situation, although again, gotta hit back with yours, man. Yeah. Man didn't accept the situation. Yeah. He believed himself out of the situation.
Yeah.
So let me take this shot and then y'all take yours. I gotta catch up, so I gotta take this one. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Nalzios, because what made him stop believing was everything else, right? Some people would have been like, that's wild, bro. Like, you was walking on water in the sea. Like, how couldn't you have accepted that? That's my proving the point of, like, from my perspective of acceptance.
The bad's
right?
overwhelming. You see all these. I mean, sure, you
have
the light at the end of the tunnel.
You believe
but when there's so much going on around, it's hard to keep focused.
Yeah.
Sometimes you break off and you look at all the bad, and it causes you to sink.
So I'm gonna ask you guys a question. It's not shots fired. I gotta let the alcohol sit for a second. So me times 3. Do you guys honestly? Do you believe that you can be times 3 yourself in the future? Or do you have a harder time believing it, or do you have a harder time accepting it?
I have a harder time accepting it. I believe I could go as far as.
Yeah, I would say accepting, but what helps me is exactly with that story, like with all the shit going on around. That's where the accountability helps me, like keep believing in it, and like keep my head right.
I will admit, I accept it. But believing in, I had this. It's so weird because the accept part. I feel like accept is the umbrella, and like belief is like under the umbrella. Like acceptance like hits all the rain and everything like that, and under that is belief. Like that's just the way I see it. So acceptance is the umbrella, and belief is like under the umbrella, right?
It's holding it up.
It's holding it up. So when your belief gets hit to a certain degree,
you have to accept it.
The umbrella starts to kind of cave in a little bit because it's what's underneath. It's like precious, right? Because I will admit, to accept something, you may not like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to